Am I live yet? Okay, you're gonna have to tell me if I'm live, dude. I think I'm live. It's saying everything's going well, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, boy. How you doing, man? You right? I was trying really hard. I couldn't quite figure it out because I set it up for 6 o'clock, and I couldn't go into the settings and change what I wanted to do. But we're here. I know it's a couple of minutes early, but I didn't think that really mattered. Do I need this thing? I've got something on my OBS. I don't think it matters. Excellent. Yeah, no, I'm really good. To be fair, I was sitting around for the last hour just wanting to come on here, but I decided that I'd wait until it was the time it was supposed to be, and then I got in a right little panic, thinking, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it right." But we made it. We made it. We're here. Um, yeah. So what I'm going to do? I'm gonna. What's the time? Hold on. Because I think we're a few minutes early. I don't think it matters. 2 minutes early. Um, there's a couple of things I've got to do first. For one, I've got to pick this out. I've got some universal crystals, but it's not going to be enough to get anything worthwhile. Because if I go here, maybe I've got enough to make it worthwhile. Actually, have I got enough to make it worthwhile? Because I can always finish out the event. Yeah, but I've got. Ooh, I could get to 3,200 with my universals. That's not gonna be enough anyway. No, it needs to be 3,400. We're gonna do the orange treasure. There's nothing else I need, is there? Nah. We'll do the we'll do the orange treasure. It'll leave us with some leftovers. I don't need profit orbs, to be fair. I don't know what I need specifically. You just won your Clash game. Nice, bro. We'll have to do that live. We could do that live at some point if you want to do that. Because I can get that on here. I can get Clash Royale on here. I've never played it on PC. Yeah, Orange is the best. Orange Treasure is definitely the best, like for rewards. Should I bother opening it now? What do I need to get for my treasure? Oh, because by the way, what we're gonna do? Hey, Ali. What we're gonna do? We're gonna finish Aspen and Tower today. My original plan was to do like the Dream Team thing, but it's changed up slightly because I need these for food to make my first trans hero, which I have a feeling I'm going to stream it on Sunday, just because it's like a momentous occasion and I can make a video on it and first trans hero of the account and stuff like that. But I'll need the food. Also depends a lot on how the event goes tomorrow, I suppose. Should we check out the train? Yeah, so we haven't got many tickets on this account. We've got 300 on the main account, on my big account. Because what did I get the other day? I did the new monsters, didn't I? Strange monsters. Yeah, I got the crocodile, dude. I think that's what we're going to do again. I think we're going to pick crocodile. If I can pick Mr. Crocodile. I presume I can pick Mr. Crocodile. I can pick Mr. Crocodile. Mr. Crocodile's picked. So that's fantastic. Also, what I'm going to do towards the end... Oh, Ali, bro. You don't have to join if you're in the middle of work, dude. I'm going to try some music out at the end because obviously it's got to be non-copyrighted stuff. But I need to get the volumes right. So what does the crocodile do? The crocodile is all damage dealt. See, I think these are really good monsters. No, wrong one. It would be this one here. Right. Strange monster. Right. So, crocodile. Fixed HP, fixed attack, all damage dealt in PvP. I like that. I got this the other day, which gives us speed in PvP. I think these are quite cool. I think they're also some of the cooler looking ones as well. So, yeah, for me, it was obvious the other day to do that. Ali's a cool boss. You got time to lean, you got time to clean, Ali. Don't forget that, mate. So we've crafted him up. Yep, 100%. I fully appreciate that sentiment. So we're gonna took the hat. Yeah, I honestly, it's so account dependent, and I never really liked it when everyone said. And the reason I don't like it is because of what since has happened, right? When everyone said that you should do hero token for the flat stat rewards, I understood it, but I didn't do that. Because, and then the Grimoire came out, and these flat stats just aren't worth dot, right? You want the percentages. So I think those new monster ones are going to be good. We're going to finish off Aspen Dungeon today. We need to gear everyone up, and then we're going to go into Aspen. As I said, I'm going to take the account a little bit more seriously. So everyone's geared up. Fine. Those are the 5 that are going to go in there anyway. Yeah, the Grimoire's changed so much in the game. It's changed so much in the game. Go away, Alakita. So, yeah, fine. It's so funny, because I presume we're going to smash through this. He says. We also got to do Tower. He's got the Soul Seeker's Torch on. So he really shouldn't be struggling. Oh, I don't know if I've shown Flora's new stone. I did show Flora's new stone. Flora and Flamestrike got a new stone. Look, it's just... Bear in mind, she's built as a support as well. Just absolutely, yeah, absolute dubs. I presume we can kill Gurk. Yeah, so we're going to do this so we can get the level ups, the level boosts. I said the original plan on the account was to use the Dream Team, Sigmund, Firestrike and all that to do this part of the game. But I want to get through it now. And in truth, my original plan for this was to get to like the level I'm at now, 50, and then use different heroes and see... Oh, thank you. And see how far they could go. But the treasure train has made that just like an irrelevance, because obviously I could get any 10-star hit. I could probably do it with the water. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost irrelevant doing that. We'll skip through loads of these. It's just, I know what my luck's going to be. I know what my luck's going to be. I'm going to auto clear and not get to Purgatory. And I'm just going to be devastated. The reason I didn't want to rush through to Purgatory is we're just going to be so much slower compared to the enemies. So the second we come across like Sarja, we're just going to get mesmerized locked, or whatever you want to call it, stun locked. Like, I get that on my main account. Oh, thank God for that, because I think King Barton might be... Loads of health. Loads of health. Oh, you bitch. I can't stand Oberon. I can't stand Oberon. He's so irritating. And he's one of them. He's wild on this when you play against him, you use him, and he just does nothing. Saying that, have I ever used him? No. 4 of them. She's got an ult. I think she's going to one-hit all of them. Near enough. We'll take that. Flora all day long. Best Twine hero. And I include Betty in that. I love Flora. I think Flora's amazing. Oh, yes, sorry. I did say we were going to skip through those, didn't I? Be here for 3 hours otherwise. Yes, we'll skip through. Morax is obviously going to heal up. Flora heals up. King Barton doesn't heal up. Freya will heal. Delatium. I don't know why I brought Delatium. But he can be here for the absolute vibes. You should use Flora. Flora, honestly, really strong. And I've built her as a support. But she out DPS's these guys sometimes in boss fights. Delatium now, to be fair, does that more. But she just does so much. She can do so much damage, you know. And she heals up. She does poison. She twines. She reduces their all damage dealt. She increases her attack. That's when she gets hit. So she's got a really nice kit that makes it really straightforward. And as your first hero, because you can put her slot 1, when she gets hit, her attack raises and their all damage dealt goes down. It's nice. It's just a nice hero. I didn't like it on my account where I made her my main. This isn't nice. This is a horrible wave. Amon-Ra. See, I could just demon pop, but I just know my luck that I'm going to get so many shite waves in a row. And Amon-Ra's healing thing doesn't work against these counterattacks. So when he goes against 4, it should be alright. Ada's got him. Because he's got no healing. But at least now it's just an Ada, and we can deal with just an Ada. Yeah. Freya's quite good. I don't know what to do here. It's just a horrible wave. And because we haven't got King Barton, it makes it a difficult struggle for us, because he maybe would have beat that round 1. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, she does great damage. Great damage, great healing, and she does CC. I don't know what else you'd possibly want from her, to be honest. Should we demon? Oh, should I have demon potted there? I need your opinion for the event tomorrow. I've got a glittery mirror on my Betty. Do I deify the mirror 2 times, or do I get a Rui Scepter? Mirror is easier and quicker, but Rui is better. Your account is just Betty, isn't it? You've just got the trans Betty as like your main hero. The thing is, if she's your main hero, I feel like... Why do I feel like... Is Mirror... No, Mirror's not going to be better for you if she's your main hero, is she? Well, it could be. It depends if she does it on that round. If she gets it procced twice in that round. I don't know, man. I really don't know. If you've already got a mirror, the thing is, if you then switch her to Dragon Rui, which is a great artifact, it's what I've got on my Flora, you can then put the mirror on someone else, and that can then still help proc her active skill. If you just keep it on her, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It depends. It depends what you wanted to do. I don't know if there's a right or wrong to that. I mean, I'm one of those. Oh, I feel like it depends. Yeah, it depends who your next hero is going to be. I'd probably work more towards your next hero, because you've already got a deified mirror, glittery mirror. Do you need it? Yeah, well then it doesn't really matter, because you can use either of those artifacts on either of them. See, by all means, get the scepter as well. Oof. I don't want to be milking too soon. What's the time? Because I want to try and keep to the schedule. I don't want to be using this too soon. We'll see. Yeah, but Ali, what he's saying, because yeah, he's only got mirror, and I don't know if you've seen his account on the Discord. It's his only main hero. So Betty's the only one alive. So the mirror can proc the core, can proc it, or not core, whatever it is, can proc the active twice. Whereas if he just has Dragon Rui on it, it doesn't. So it's a difficult one. Yeah, I'd get the Rui. I all my heroes here, I mean, I've got all of them have got maximum of glittery artifact first. I mean, they're all deified now, apart from... No, they're all deified. King Barton's the only one without glittery artifact. He's got the magic stone sword. It's not called that now. It's called whatever it's called. But everyone else has glittery. And then I'll start building them up to Radiant and Splendid. I just wanted everyone to have their own artifact first. I was trying to be a good team leader. Trying to be a good master for them. But Dragon Rui is like super, super cool. I love the Dragon Rui. And obviously that's an important one to get to Splendid at some point, because the starting energy. Oh, I wasn't expecting to lose there. Budge. We'll go Freya. Sheesh. See, the thing is, I know he's going to pop on his second round. Oh, is it? No, he hasn't got any energy. It's not going to be second round, is it? Oh, no, it's there. I'm really annoyed that I've lost Flora. because I now haven't got a hero I can rely on to take out waves like first round, because I can obviously demon pot Morax, but he'll only hit 3 people in his first round. Then obviously if you get unlucky and it's not hitting the people you want, you could be in trouble. But I feel like this should be okay. Ada, super. Oh. No! What's happened there? I've got 5 there. Oh, God's sake. It's because I'm not concentrating. That's the excuse I'm going to use. Delatium's not going to be able to do it on his own. Penny, what a bitch. Oh, I've got 5. Oh, God. I really wasn't expecting Penny to be the problem there. I really wasn't. Yeah. Oh, God, what an idiot. Fucking Penny. I mean, I don't think Delatium's particularly useful, is he, on his own? Because he hasn't got... Ignore everything I just... he's just dead. I don't even know why I'm demon... Oh, well, because otherwise he's going to die. That's the demon pot here. Oh. Delatium MVP. To be honest with you, maybe this is fine. Cope. Because I needed to get to... I needed to do tower anyway. Oh, what's Delatium doing? I needed to get to tower anyway, so, you know, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see now... Watch Vesta just nuke me down. Have I, like, completely underestimated Delatium here? Have I just completely underestimated him? Why is he doing so much damage? Like, raw. He's got the spiritual, whatever it's called, the Antlers Cane, glittery and deified. And he's got a good stone on him. I picked up a good stone the other day, cheap. But I'm surprised he's absolutely nuking everyone. 11 to go. There's no point using the demon. Yeah, that's... I'm not going to lie to you. I'm frustrated with that. I'll go through this after because there's loads of stuff to do there. Let's go through tower and let's lick our wounds. Because we're only going to do a little bit... Oh, yeah. Preset lineups. I think we're going to complete this today. I'd be very surprised if we didn't complete this today. Because I don't think we've got any... As I said, we just should be 2 pat. What the fuck? What just happened there? What was that? I mean, we're just going to run it back. Have I just completely underestimated this? Or did I just get... Oh, I think I just got unlucky. Oh, yeah, did I just get unlucky? Because I was about to say, like, I feel like... With the train that we've got... Yeah. With the train that we've got, this shouldn't be difficult. Amra, Dark Arthindal, Aspen. So we've got to keep to a schedule. Because we do need to talk about the event. The event looks banging, by the way. And I'm so happy. And I think it's one of the... No, we're not going to talk about the event. Right. Zone in, Greg. Stop it. We're going to talk about this. What's happening on the screen. And we're not going to talk about the event yet. And then we'll talk about the event when I'm going to talk about the event. The issue with me is sometimes... You might have noticed, you probably haven't, I struggle speaking. But if I've got a topic to talk about, waffle. But I need to try and stay on point. So hopefully we can complete this. What we'll do, we'll auto-clear some. Because I think we're going to smash through it. You're 623. Yeah, but you've got... So I think Betty's like really strong in it, would be really strong in this because she CCs off the bat. Obviously my guys aren't. And I mean, Morax is E5, Flora is E3, but... Delatium and King Barton are still E2. It's another reason I'm getting rid of the Dream Team. And we're going to feed them out because we're getting our very first Transcendence hero this wave, man. We got our very first Transcendence hero on Sunday. and I've decided who it's going to be as well. I know who it's going to be. We're not going to do that on the stream tonight or tomorrow. I want to get the rewards first, and then once I've got the rewards and I can maths it in my head when I'm at work, I can figure it out. Yeah, Asmo can be an absolute bitch. And they've killed my Morax. See, Morax, because he does so much burst damage, he's so clutch, but obviously he's got to be surviving to do it. Yeah, I mean, Michelle's not going to do anything now. Yeah, Betty, and it's a shame that... That's not a shame. Mim Wave? Oh, God, what was the... I haven't got Purify. We're going to try and brute force it. I think if we try and brute force it a couple of rounds, we'll get there. The issue with doing this like on stream rather than a video or just on my own is that I can't tinker too much with it. Like, I just kind of want to leave it as is because it's no fun just looking at menus the whole time while I'm trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, see, we even if we didn't get it there, but we'll get lucky with it. So we'll skip it. We'll get lucky with it. And if we don't get there today, we don't get there today. It's fine. Now I've decided this is what I'm going to do. Like, even just with the rewards tomorrow. Yeah, because it's just because they're not... I don't know, I can't even... Well, let's watch one. Because, like, King Barton's really good against Mim. But he hasn't got the attribute reduction purifier or anything like that because he's only E2. So it just, like, this is straightforward enough to do. Go on, Morax. Yeah, it's just about getting lucky as well who they hit. Fucking hell. Right, we'll scrap that. We've only got 2 teardrops left. And I'm worried about timing. So we're going to go Gate of the Void. We're not going to watch Realm's Gate. Realm's Gate is just straightforward at the moment. Can I go up a level? No, I can't. 17's the maximum. So, well, surely, yeah, path plan. Smash. Fantastic. I haven't put an egg in. Have I not put an egg in? I want you all to see an egg. The 10 of you that are watching this. We're going to waste 1,000 gems. And we didn't get anything. That's fine. We're not going to waste another 1,000 gems. I just wanted to see if we could get lucky and pull an egg out. Void Vortex. Has anyone given me any more? No, no one's got any more rewards. Yeah, no, I know, okay, but it's difficult because I said King Barton could do it on his own, but he hasn't got. So he's either going to get CC'd or he's going to have his attack just nerfed. So when he's E3, it will be easier. But for instance, I can't even. Right, let's leave that. If we take everyone out and just put. Who would be the best one for it? In fact, Flora. Is Flora going to be the best one? Should we try 2? Of course, this is what I said. Like, I could do so many different ways of switching it around. Yeah. Yeah, because KB is nice with it. And then Flora is nice. Because I've done this with Flora on my other account. I got to 650 just with Flora. And nowhere near the treasure train I've got on here. But she was E5 and had... I can't remember where I've done I must have done the attribute reduction purify. Because she just does really nice healing. She has the poison and the twine. The twine doesn't matter because they're 100% control immune. But no, I think this is going to get it, to be fair. It's just about doing, like, gradual damage. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Okay, so we've done it. It's one of them. I feel like we could have brute forced it. Yeah, I'm not worried about. Honestly, I know I can do stuff like that, and I think I'd recommend that you guys all do that. That you cheese around it, but I'm not. It sounds really weird. Because of the amount of money I spent on this, obviously I could have got past this point a week into the game. And someone commented on my video the other day, and they said that I need to go look at MK's videos because Tix, E5 V4 Tix would be much better than my team. I was like, yeah, I know that. I know this isn't the most efficient way of playing the game. This was deliberate. This wasn't an accident. I didn't think Morax was the best hero in the game. it was very much a deliberate decision. But I'm getting to the point where I think I do need to get that next step up. And then once I've got everyone to E5 and my 2 Transcendence heroes to B4, I can then start on building out some others. Is that a penny team? Should we watch it again? I don't really mind if we finish this today because we've got to be careful on the time because we are going to talk about the event. We're going to very seriously talk about the event. I don't know if they saw the intro and the title, and to be honest with you, I don't mind it. I just feel like it was obviously the first video they'd watched of mine, and I wasn't annoyed. It just felt like a weird thing to say. Like, obviously, there's better. Oh, yeah, I can't remember if he brought up Eloise. He deleted his comment. I responded back to it. I said it in a polite way. I said, no, that's the point of the account, dude. And he deleted his comment. I wish he'd kept it up because I could have screenshot it. I would have taken his name out, obviously. No, there's no shade to be thrown. In the settlement, timer ends in 6 minutes. Oh, I can't even do a guild. I could do broken spaces. Should we see how far we can get in broken spaces? We've already done level 7. Carrie and Tara. No, thank you. This is going to be a rough one. But I think it's good just to show you like the damage output if they don't all die immediately. Carrie's such a bitch. I can't stand the hero design of Carrie. And it makes you wonder. Because like they messed up when they first made Valkyrie, right? And they haven't brought a hero in since because she completely crashed the meta and changed it. So they obviously realised they messed up with Valkyrie. So their idea later on down the line was, right, let's get a hero who resurrects after like a couple of rounds, who destroys energy, does damage, and you just like, it's such a horrific character choice and design. I just, yeah. Hey, not SP, how are you, man? Didn't have an app this time. No, to be fair, they're surviving. So 6.3 bill. Delatium and Flora. Flora doing the biz. Absolute tank, mate. And she's not even built for it. She's not built for doing it. Does Mark Purify count a Mim? I don't. No, but you wanna run the attribute reduction purify so they can't nerf your attack, or you want to run CC purify so they can't. Yeah, because where is he? I always get mixed up with them. Where is it? Mim boy. Frontline reduces your armor and petrifies. Backline attack and speed, and that attack obviously stacks up and up as the more of them do it. It's just irritating. Frontline, you just get hit really hard. So I normally put backline and put the attribute reduction off, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you're not doing like stupid damage, you're not killing them all at once. Mims don't really cause like too many problems. I said KB can just wipe them out on his own, but he hasn't got to E3 yet. I'm not doing Void Arc. I can't stand Void Arc as a game mode, man. It really bothers me. Have we got any of these? Nowhere near. I'm not going to make you watch me do adventure, but if our ship has come into port, which I don't think it would have, because I've done my first 6-star, we're going to hit it up. Yeah, I'm not going to make you watch this. So, I think, so we'll go through the account where it is. So, we are in a really strong spot with stuff. We've got a lot of stuff to work through. This stupid chest I don't want. I don't know why I don't want it. Deluxe resource chests. We've got loads of Transcendence heroes. As I said, I've already decided who the first trans hero is going to be. And it had to be non-meta. And so we're going to do that. We'll do that live. Not today. And I'll make a video on that. Because I think we're actually going to do 2 at once. Possibly do 2 at once. Maybe just do the 1. I'm not 100% what we're going to do. But the Transcendence heroes also have like a synergy based around the heroes we've already got. I've already decided which one of these is getting kicked off the team. I'm not going to tell you now, but she's the B. This is the Delatium stone I got. Look at that. Look at that one. No, it's not going to be Sylvie. It's not going to be Sylvie. Look at this stone that I got for Delatium. 4,900 attack, 100 skill damage, heal effect. It's definitely not Norton and Sylvie. I'm not building Transcendent Sylvie. And not only that, but look how cheap the stone was, man. 81 starry gems, same as what I spent on that Flame Strike. Absolute monster one. Crazy. No, I'm not. It's not Arania. I'm not telling you who the Transcendence hero is. Stop guessing, because I'll make it really obvious, and then you're going to make me do it live. And I don't want to do it live yet. I want to make it like a thing that I do. But no, so that's annoyingly where the account is. We can finish. I can't believe I've done it on Aspen and killed him. And just let Morax and that die. Morax and Flora is the main one, I feel like. But come Sunday, we are going to feed off. We are going to feed off Bade. No, I'm not telling you, Kay. I'm not. Listen, bud. You can. I will give you a 5 minutes heads up before I do it, so you can be the first to know. No, I'm not giving you a hint because the hint's so obvious in this game. There's very few that it can be. Very few that it can be. So I'm not going to hint at who it is because that would ruin it for everyone else. Yeah? But we're going to get rid of Bade, Dantalion. Dantalion's going to go back in the cave. Wrath of God made him cry years ago. I brought him out of the wilderness. He's going back in the wilderness. He's going back in the cave. He might come back another day, but he's going to be fed. Lord Bade's going to be fed. What a waste of a C- stone. No, actually, I rolled that on a Soul Awakening, didn't I? I rolled that on a Soul Awakening, so I don't mind so much. I can. I'll retire that before feeding. No, it's not Geester. It's not Geester. Sigmund's going to go. Rainier's going to go. And then Valkyrie's going to go. And we're going to feed all of these guys up. We've got loads of food, so we need to fill them up. Right. I'm not smiling for shit. Stop trying to get me in trouble. Stop trying to get me in trouble. Right, what is going on here? We need to... Oh, where's that all gone? Hold on. Where's my Canva gone? One second, because how have I messed this up? How have I messed this up? No one say anything? Right. Sorry. You've got to understand that I am I'm not going to use the word because apparently people get cancelled for using that word. But why is it not letting me... I'm just going to have to go on Microsoft Edge. Ugh, yucky. Is my Canva even going to turn... Oh, snap. Right. Sorry, you're just going to have to... We would like you... You don't read me like a book. There's no reading me like a book. I'm a fucking steel trap, mate. Steel trap. So... God, what is happening here? Right, just bear with me for 1 second, just so I can try and figure out what's happening. You can still see me, because for some reason it's clicked. We'll get there. We'll get there. Because I wanted to bring up... Oh, no, there you go. Right, I found it. I found it. Yeah, I wanted to go through the event, because we're going to talk about the event. God, reject all cookies immediately. Reject all of them. Right. We're here. Dude, I for some reason, this is why I wanted to do this tonight, rather than tomorrow, like as a work through stream. Where I've got two monitors, and I don't know if you've ever had two monitors, I'm technologically illiterate. I know you're thinking to yourself, how can you be technologically illiterate when you're making beautiful stuff like this, right? It's because I've done it for the chat to pop out. Okay, so it doesn't matter. But I couldn't find my Google. Like literally, Google wasn't coming off my screen. We were supposed to be here. It was opening up on the left-hand one. All right, man. I'll see you later, bud. So let's talk about the event. And obviously, I'm not free to play. So if you haven't already checked out my event preview video, shame on you. We'll do a little overview. And it's really weird. I wonder why they went down this route. So they've buffed up the summon event. It's a lot of profit orbs. I presume most people have enough profit orbs to complete the event because there's not that many big events to do. So I'd like to think most people have it. But like, riddle me this. So they've buffed the event by giving one core. Like, I don't get what the one core is about. all buffs are nice buffs. But give something a little bit more than one. And also this basilisk stuff, man. I don't mind having the basilisks because when it comes to the Transcendence event, we can use our Soul Awakenings to get rewards, like using them on Basilisk. But I'm going to have like 25 copies of Basilisk between this and the Heroic Summon event. So I'd rather just not have him. Betty's obviously nice. Okay, you've already got all your Bettys, but it's always nice to have another one. You know, Soul Awakenings and stuff. Vesa, I still find weird. I mean, maybe they're just going through the old heroes. The old Transcendence ones. This is super cool. This is where we're going to get our cores to open for tomorrow, because I'm going to do the core opening tomorrow. Yeah, it's a trash buff. As I say, it feels like you might as well have not buffed it, because you can't moan about it being buffed. And I think the argument could be, they could say for ages now, well, we buffed it. It's like, yeah, it was a rubbish buff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we shouldn't really complain about a buff. I'm obviously going to complete the event. So we're going to have all of this stuff. I don't need the Destiny transition materials now. But obviously that's a super cool thing to have. I'm more interested in the golden tickets. So using my maths, 180. So we're going to have 180 tickets. It doesn't feel like... Yeah, it doesn't feel like a lot. Am I the only one that thinks that? Because I don't get where they're trying to get spenders to spend. Obviously, $210 is monies. But like when you compare it to relays and what the whale will spend on relays, I'm surprised that they've done this route. 40, man, I think 40 is fine. So where does $40 get you? $40 gets you 79 tickets. And you get obviously 30, 40 profit orbs. You get the cores, get some contract diaries. Absolutely fine. I think the 10 is fine, to be fair, for this week. I mean, we're talking in the Discord. Bount was saying that... No, it was you. You said it. You said you thought this would be 5. Obviously, it's nice that non-spenders can normally get away with spending 5 to complete an event. But this isn't really completing the event. Like, you only need 36, theoretically, to complete the event and get 2 of the big rewards. Because it's multiples of 18, isn't it, this time? So what does that mean? 354. So the $10 tier allows you to do 3 big rewards. This will allow you to do 4. So you can do 4, but you'd obviously have to do most of the profit orbs. No, you wasn't tripping. I've learned. Listen, I can't remember ever seeing an event where this didn't line up with how much the stuff cost. It's the contract stories that dictate it. Like that's the basic rule of thumb. They never, and I think it's quite good of them, to be fair, that they do it that way. You'll see it when they do like the value packages as well. And I like this. It goes up incrementally. And very rarely, and that's normally because it doesn't quite fit into the figures, it's not an exact multiple. But you spend 3 times as many contract stories where you get 3 times as many rewards. The pink flags? Are you talking about the purple flags? So every golden ticket that you use, every golden ticket that you use, you get a purple ticket or a pink ticket, as you're calling it, or you get a pink flag. So if you've got 50 golden tickets, you're going to have 50 of these flags. Obviously, the rewards for these are in multiples of 18. So 18, 36, 54? Yeah, 54? Etc. So it goes up. But unlike in previous events, and the reason I didn't do it on my event preview, I didn't do like the pathings, is because unlike other events where it's just pretty much a waste of resources to go beyond, if you're free to play and you're at 50 here, and you've got all the prophet orbs, I still think it makes sense to use all your prophet orbs, even if you're wasting 14 of them because you can't get to another purple flag, because you can get so many more of these points. So yeah, for me, if I've got the orbs, I'm spending them. Orbs are like giving out like candy in this game as well. Heroic summon scrolls are much harder to get hold of. I found on all my accounts. I actively get loads of prophet orbs throughout the gameplay. I mean, and I also don't know, because I didn't play last year. Another reason I didn't bring this up is I looked at Rake's video. You're buying the 25. Yeah, 70. Yeah, but don't forget, you obviously get the refund, dude. Because you get, as you go through, you get like a 10% refund. So if you're just short, I hope you took them into account. And obviously, you're going to get stuff from the packs as well. But listen, if you want to, I don't know if this is a good time to spend contract stories. Like, it depends if the rewards from the Fantasy Factory are good enough for you. I could see why they might be. I'm not one for Fantasy Factory. What I'm super psyched about is that part of spending all the money this month means that I get this. So we're going to watch me struggle with it a little bit, and then I'm going to save my embarrassment and do it automatically. So I'm going to use the cannon, and then we'll go to the orbs tomorrow as well. So that's what we'll do. I think I'm going to save the contract stories. Yeah. I think I'm going to save the contract story gems. I haven't really got a need to spend them. I don't like Fantasy Factory. And I think this week I'm going to end up getting the jigsaw piece. So does it matter? Because the rewards are the same for Fantasy Factory. And I feel like they missed a trick there. That's their way, surely, of getting people to spend. You know, if I'm playing Devil's Advocate, bear in mind I'm a free-to-play... I'm not free-to-play. I'm a free-to-play advocate, a new player advocate. I feel like they've done a good job with this to encourage people to spend. If you want to spend, you can spend. But then they haven't made you want to buy these. So they've capped themselves at a couple $100. Sounds stupid. It's a free-to-play mobile game. I'm fully aware that it's a free-to-play mobile game. So I can only spend $200, man. I want to spend $5. No, but... I feel like if you wanted to spend money, this is just a weird thing of doing it. These could have been golden tickets, just less of them. Do 1, 2, whatever, however, or no, it'd have to be 1, 3, 5, wouldn't it? And maybe 10 would be, no, that would be really, maybe that's why they didn't do it. Oh no, but they've done it before. They just put them here. Don't put them in these. They've done that plenty of times. They could have just done 2 in here and 4 in here and just called it a day. Encourage you to spend your gems. But yes, reward-wise, I don't know what I'm picking. Ultimately, it depends on this. Bounty put in the chat, in the Discord, about the tool, where you input the data and it tells you what the most efficient ones are to do, like how to path it out and get your most bang for your buck. So I'll show that on stream. I'll do a couple like that. But I kind of just want to do it live. I want to do it raw and try it out that way, rather than... It's not cheating. It's a little bit cheating because it's not in-game. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Sorry, the other thing I didn't know, because obviously Ideal Heroes, DH Games, they change stuff all the time. I didn't know, because this is like the cap that you have to get to before you can unlock it. I don't know if that's going to reset every time you get a reward, or is it just going to reset every time you get one of these? I don't know. So I didn't want to put a review or in the preview about the pathing and then not know the answer. That would have felt a little bit bad. I know that's probably taken it down if I got it wrong. This way, yeah, it's just safe and solid. I suppose if you're an end game player, obviously this is what you're going to go for. I don't care for these. But then I say I don't care for these. I suppose they're good for your leftover flags, right? But you have to spend 12. I think that's sneaky good. If you're really new, I think that might be good. No one's buying that chest for 2,500. Being able to pick your heroes out, buy a couple of them, I think is worthwhile. And obviously you've got the voyage chests, which is super useful and super strong. 1 second, Beveragino. And then we've got some cores for leftover flags. So again, it's nice that there's some leftover flags for you, so it's not a waste. You like the golden chest for 400? Yeah, but you have to spend 12,800 to get there. Obviously, that's a really good chest, right? But that's for leftover flags, so I don't know if you have to spend 12,000. You have to spend 12,800 of the flags to unlock it. Do you have to then spend it again once you've selected it? I think this is like the gold kind of thing. This is supposed to be used for excess rather than standalone. But obviously that's quite nice for 400. It's quite a nice touch. But then if you said, would you rather have one Soul Awakening or two Soul Awakenings, 2.5, or one glorious heroic chest? I'd probably rather have the glorious hero chest. But it depends on your account, doesn't it? See, I need origin chests, and I think the really cool things is that for the origin chests, yeah, that's what you've got to bear it. Listen, no, you can't just buy it. This is why it's so important. And I know that everyone really wants to do the event when they wake up. Watch someone do it. I'm streaming it tomorrow. MK will be streaming it. Rake will be streaming it, I presume, or do a video. Barry will be doing a video, I presume. I don't know how these caps are going to work. If you're planning on spending money so that you can get multiple of these chests, and it turns out it's not possible without spending or without getting loads more of the flags, and you're just not going to get to the flags with the amount of golden tickets you've got, then you've probably wasted your money. So wait, let someone else do it and show. And just because there's videos from last year, we don't know that that's the exact way it's going to work this year. It really wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the rewards seem quite similar, right? Yeah, but they might. You have luck with no. Yeah, but they might have changed it up. They might have made it nicer. These seem the same, but they might have made it better luck or worse luck or whatever. I mean, I got lucky with these. I got a big drop on one of the Reverie keys. No, it wasn't the Reverie keys. It was one of those events. I want to say it was Dragon Boat Festival, whatever it was. And you opened a chest and there was like 6 rewards you could get, and it gave me the Grimoire material. So I was super lucky with that, and I picked it from one of the mysterious sales. I'm sure it's exactly the same process, but we don't know if they've done the rewards the same. That's why I'm just saying, just be careful with it. And the thing is as well, because it's DH Games, you don't know what quirks in the system there's going to be. For me, it just doesn't matter, right? Because I'm going to spend all my stuff and I'm going to get it all. But at least let someone else do it for you first, so you can see. Yeah, because it should be a shame to, like, if you're doing it just to get the origin artifact to get the Dragon Rui, it'd be a shame if you're spending contract staries then on it, and then you can't get 2 origin chests. Because if it reloads every time, then you're going to need to get, 12,800. You're going to need to get 20,000 of these. Like 20,000 of the normal celebration flags, which I think would be about 100 tickets, which, to be fair, if you're spending $40, you might get it. 79. No, you won't get. No, of course you won't. It's 79. Yeah. Hey, Power. Doing good, man. How about you? So yeah, that's what you've got to bear in mind. Really, really be careful with it. You can't math it out like a normal event. I think it's great, and I said in my preview, I like the fact that there is a skill to this, but it's not completely maxed out so that if you're really skilled you can get maximum, and if you're crap you get nothing, because that isn't fun for a lot of players. I like the fact there's a bit of RNG so that you can get a little bit better or do a little bit worse. And obviously when you combine them together, it's just nice, right? It gives a good middle ground. I think that game modes like that are really hard to come up with and to work properly, which is why I think a lot of the time they don't do it. I think the normal events are just boring, where you can't even fail. And I get why they do that, especially when people are mathing stuff out and spending money. But events like this, I think, are cool. I like events like this. I'm here for this kind of event. But yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow and see how it pans out. Because I might have, yeah. I'm looking because I get loads of tickets here. So you have to do the profit orbs first. Because what did I put here? Struggling Fantasy Factory. That's definitely going to be a struggle. 640 profit orbs. I'm already going to have spent the money. Then I'll use the 100 calls that I've got from the event. Old man ranting. Old man ranting. That's a high res image, isn't it? What an idiot. So I upscaled this. I didn't notice that when I was filming earlier. I've upscaled this picture and then forgot to do it here. But I would have just copied from that picture. Oh, I don't know. I'm not technical enough to understand any of this. Yeah, I've done these. But again, going back to like the DH upgrading rewards. So we're saying like you were getting now an extra core here. And it's almost like, well, what's the point in giving an extra core? I feel like they've done the same in here. So giving you an extra one and then go up. Power, to be fair, man, there isn't much of a recap. I did my account, my non-meta account. I thought I was going to smash through the Aspen Dungeon and Tower. Didn't work. Tower kind of worked. And then we've just been talking about the event. To be honest, we've just been talking about the event. I'm excited for the event. I hope you guys are excited about the event. I think it's going to be a really good one. Yeah. So yeah, extra bit of rewards for Fantasy Factory. Not enough to make me want to buy the stuff. Okay, why are you buying it? Are you just buying it for the profit orbs? Is that why you're going to buy 2,500 Contract Starry Gems worth? Because I don't get why you'd buy this. I think you did say actually it was for the profit orbs, didn't you? Ali, I fucking didn't say that at all. I didn't say that Geista. I definitely didn't say anything about Arania. Arania's getting fed out. She's part of the dream team. She's getting fed. And if I can't trust you, you don't get any of my insights anymore. I'm not telling you who the next trans hero is. Stop revealing the secrets. Yeah, I think the event will be really good. I feel really bad because what I want to do, and I don't, listen, man, there's 9 of you, which, by the way, love all of you. But do you know what I'd really hate, right, is if someone came in at, say, 6 o'clock, watched me, and was like, oh, I don't want to watch this crap, but I want to watch him do the 300 treasure tickets. So they come back at 7, and I've already started doing the treasure tickets. Yeah, he's definitely the best one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go onto my main account, which is doing the treasure tickets. And we're going to look through the account for like 5 minutes, and then we'll start doing the treasure tickets. Yeah. Right, I have to get rid of this. Soz. But I have to switch it. Switch account. Oh, God, not that. And that. No, I don't mind if people... No, listen, I don't mind that. Thing is, right, if someone, for instance, has already watched... There we go. If someone has already watched my event preview and didn't want to listen to me talk about the event, and they wanted to come back to watch me open 300 treasure tickets, I'm fine with that. I like having the... Sorry about my chair. I like having the schedule. It keeps me a little bit on point. And I need that. I need that structure. Or it all just goes absolutely nuts. So let's go through. I don't presume. What? How have I got? How haven't I got enough? I've been doing this. I swear I've been doing this every day. I swear I've been doing this every day. 856. I didn't know I could log into that much. That's weird. So how many have we got then? So we're at 2,600. We've done shelter mission. We'll crack on with the dice. We'll finish the dice up. I said when it gets to 7, we'll do the treasure tickets openings on here. I don't care what I get on here. I honestly said this account, and I mean this, I swear to God, if this was on a different account, like as in it wasn't tied to my email address, I'd do a giveaway for this account. I'd just let someone have it, someone that really cared for it and wanted to do stuff with it. I just don't. Oh, at least we're gonna get to 200. Get that deluxe resource chest. Oh, and it's so typical that we're getting now. Getting all the good stuff now. Getting all the luck in the world on the account we don't need the luck on. Does it make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does make sense to use the lucky dice to get to there, to get an extra roll. To try and give us... It's just like... of course. Ended up on 2... So we nearly ended up on 230. I feel like I should buy some. Oh no, I have already bought some. Wild. And there's no way I played that as efficiently as I could have. Reverie key. Yes, I forgot about the Reverie key. What do we reckon? Is that a vape? That's a no-no. Nah, that's not a vape. That wasn't a vape what I used before. Don't worry about it. Let's use the Reverie key. On the account I couldn't care less about. That is an origin chest, isn't it? What is that? What is that? How does that occur? I get crap on every account. I get absolute crap on every account. And then I go and pull an origin chest. Oh, God. Gee, man. Yeah, I wish I could give you the origin artifact. I don't want that. It's not streamer luck, Ali. I done it the other day with all my other keys and got nothing. I got terrible loot. And then on the account that I don't want, I end up getting an origin chest. And I think that's bull. I swear I'd done all these the other day. Did I not do them the other day on the stream? What's the time? 5 minutes. Should we just pull some of it? Oh, how have I got a full bag? Oh, Jesus. Do you know what we're going to do? Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go in here. Yay! We've got bag space now. We've got 100 bag space now. Yeah, buddy. No, I don't think that works. If it does, fine. So should we pull out loads of these? See if we get anything. Nothing's useful on this account. It's just food. It's just food. Nothing. 20 fortress heroes just chilling in the bag. Oh God, Jesus Christ. 4 and 4. We'll leave the rest. That's fine. Should we work out how many treasure tickets we've got? 238 plus 31. 270. So I've promised you guys 300 tickets. How do we get the other tickets? I don't want to use. I still want to use these for the Soul Awakenings. I think. I've got Origin artifact chests as well. Don't even know what they're doing there. Resonant suit selection chest. I've got an orange treasure box just sitting there. I've got a Star Soul one up here somewhere. Should I open these? 1 and 1. Okay, so it looks like we're going to do 270 tickets. That wasn't a lie. Ah, what? No, we're doing 300 because I got the 34 guild tokens as well. Right, so doing it. That's fine. I didn't lie to you. I did think I mathed it out that I could do 300. I'd have felt really bad if I had to have lied to you. What's the time? 3 minutes 2. Do you know what? It's about, I can't keep to the schedule all the time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what kind of luck that we get. We've got 300. That's an awful lot just to sit and do manually, isn't it? Red treasures. We like red treasures. When we get down to like 50 or 60, we'll do more individuals. Yeah, guild tickets did come in clutch. We've got one of the monster ones. These are the good ones. These are the ones that I pick out of chests now, and I recommend you do too. If you like PvP, if you don't like PvP, then don't do it. But don't listen to me anyway. To be fair. Got an orange shard. So far, has it been good? I wouldn't say it's been good. Where's my streamer luck now, guys? Eh? Where's my streamer luck now? Wrapped up in purple treasures. Wrapped up in perps. Look, have you ever seen so much purple in one time? I haven't, that's for sure. I'm getting loads of these. I presume that's part of this. Yeah, but Dario, I've promised people, man. I've promised people 300. It's not been met. It's been horrendous. It's just perps. I am tempted. I am tempted to stop at 150 because, then I can do the guild tokens that makes it nearly 200. You were here. Orange, red, 2 reds, 2. Jesus, 2 reds, 2 perps, and an orange. Medusa. Don't know if she's good or not. She can get in the bag. She can get right in the bag. 1 shard. Again, a couple of perps. So we can't stop at 150. Yeah, again, I don't think I am going to stop at 150. I know I probably should, but I also just don't really care. Yay! Streamer luck. Pink treasure. Optimus Prime kind of dude. Don't know what he actually is. Don't know what he actually is. We're starting to get somewhere. So we've had an orange and we've had a pink with some reds. Yeah. Oh. It's not stream luck. Perps. I still think no, because of the pink. Because of the pink we're doing good. Hey Thomas. The more you stream, the more streamers luck you get. That is a possibility. But I also think that it's just the law of averages, right? 3 reds. Obviously, if you're streaming more, you're going to get more lucky stuff on stream. So, we've got part of another orange treasure. So that's 2 down. And we've obviously got these. We're going to keep on going strong. We're going to keep on going strong. I might do... Ooh. Do you know what I might do? And I hope you guys don't mind this too much. We're going to do one at a time until we get to 100 left. And then we'll do the guild ones. And then we'll see. We'll see how we're working. It's definitely not going to take half hour. I didn't know how long it was going to take. What we're going to... Hey, man. What we're going to do... what we're going to... No, but... Listen, to be fair... I'll give you 50 cores of transcendence in this account in replace of treasure tickets if we stop at 100. I think that's a pretty fair compromise. And we go in fate. We don't do guidance. Guidance is for pussies, and we're going for fate 100%. I'm not ruining it. It's not, and yeah, don't try and guilt trip me. That's not fair. I'm a very emotional person, and that works surprisingly well. Perps. I think we're doing all right. That's not great. Right, one more here. Is that good? It's fucking not good. That's the worst it could have been. One shard of a purple treasure. Where's the streamer luck there, Ali? You're saying me I've got streamer luck. Didn't look like it to me. So let's do these. Let's do 10 at a time. I actually, to be honest with you, before I was spending a lot, I used to get quite lucky on treasures. I can't complain too much. And obviously, if my luck's not as good as others, I'm getting a lot more of them because I'm doing a lot more of I'm spending a lot more, so it kind of works in my favour anyway. I hate getting one shard. We're gonna do one at a time till we get to 20, and then we'll pull 2 10 bombs, and then we'll go and do some cores of transcendence. Because I've got 50 on this account, I think I saw. Got 50. It's not bad. Should we see what we get? Should be doing stuff. Out of interest, Ali. Orange treasure, baby. Orange treasure, baby. In America, what takeout is really popular? Because me and my wife are going to get takeout tonight, and I'm thinking pizza, but she might want to go for Indian food. And so I've got to figure out what I do. Oh, perhaps. Pinks. I could do with another orange, obviously. Nah, that's okay. We ended up doing really well. Have I got any monster ones? I haven't got any monster ones. So let's go quick operate everything. Yeah, I mean we've just got a butt ton there. Got an absolute butt ton. Cool. No, I'm not. No. I said, what do you get in America? I'm just curious. I'm in the UK 100% and fully. Let's look at our treasure bonus. It's 1.36 million attack, 107. Yeah, the one shard thing for orange and pink treasures doesn't resonate with me. I hate that. I think that's an absolute shambles. I've got loads of these now. I'm not going to use these. We'll do that another time. I don't play this account. So I think I saw 48 cores. Nah, but if I go to the US, Texas is definitely high on my list. I've got 48 cores. How can I get another 2 cores? I can't buy a core. I can buy 1 core. Do you know what I can do? Because there's no way I'm doing 48 cores, right? There's no way I'm doing 48 cores. Let's think about this logically. Let's claim out all this stuff. Right, do you know what we need to get? We need to get a merchant. I don't even know where I've set this up. Okay, cool. We need to get a merchant so I can buy Core of Transcendence. Because I need 50. I can't see myself doing 49. I don't care about the stranded fleet. Oh, do you know what? If I get another one, the boat will end. It will give me more chances to get the merchant. Come on. I don't care about this. What I am going to do as well, because I found streaming fun, we will do during the week, I'll put oh, come on, man. Like, if you're not going to give me the merchant, let me finish this so I can have another crack. I'm going to do a video where I am going to proper go through this account because we need to get some transcend. Oh, mate, that is so infuriating. I've got no other way of getting a core either. No other way of getting a core. We're just going to have to do 49 cores. I haven't got 49 bag space. Fantasy Arcade, bud. I want a quick and easy way of getting a core. I ain't going into Fantasy Arcade for shiz. That is never happening. Not on my watch. Am I just gonna? God. God. Let's just make some 6-stars. Why am I looking at what they are? Right, you can be made. Audio 1 can be made. I've already bought one from the store, dude. I've already bought one from the store. You can be made. You could be made. So that should have put me down to below 50, right? Yeah, to be fair, I didn't have to do 2 of them that I'd done, but that's fine. I've already gone to the marketplace. I've already bought one. I can't buy more than one. Arena store. Right, stop. Can I actually buy one from the arena store? Of course I can. Oh, where were you 2 minutes ago? I just wasted so... Perfect. I could buy... I didn't know. Why did I not know you could buy them here? What a scrub I am. Fine. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. Ostriform. Ostriform. I love you very much for your help in guidance, because now we've got 50, so we can do 50 cores. Fate, because fate is what men do. I don't know why I had Delation picked. We'll keep carry. Yeah, you said marketplace. You implied that you meant the shop, the normal marketplace. I'd already bought that one. You didn't say the arena store. So stop lying and trying to get credit for something you didn't do. You cheeky monkey. Speaking of cheeky monkeys. Right, we're doing this. So we need to do a V for victory. It's not looking very victorious. 16 people. Was there? Well, now there's only 14. I missed 16 people watching Power. No, Ali, I'm not giving you credit because you didn't tell me to do it. Way! You didn't tell me about it. Ostriform told me about it. You didn't tell me about it. He's going to pick the new trans to get a copy. No, am I? No, I'm not doing Wukong on the non-meta account. Hey, Kay, I wondered why you'd gone quiet. I wasn't judging. But silently I was. That's fine. Ali's trying to take credit for something he didn't do. Windwalker, what is going on with these greens? Wukong. Yeah, baby. Right, we're not going to watch all of them. So we've got Wukong, Daddy Moog. Das Moog is going to get built at some point on one of my accounts. I'm not going to tell you what account. It's definitely getting built. Yeah, Wukong, I'm going to build on this account. So where I've got... In fact, we'll go through this account very briefly in a second. Ali moving shady. No, right. Because, Kay, if you weren't here for this, what happened was I needed one more core to make it 50. And Ali said, go to the marketplace. I'd already bought the one in the marketplace. And then Ostriform said about the arena store. So I went to the arena store to buy it. And then Ali said, I told you to go to the marketplace. It's like, that's not what you meant, though. You definitely didn't mean what Ostra said. So he's trying to take credit for it. But I'm going to give him his due. Yeah, he's been keeping me going. So that's absolutely fine. And no, we're only joking around. He said he knows we're only joking. I don't even know if we had good luck on this. I haven't been looking. I haven't even been looking. I know we've got a couple of transcending spheres. Is that 3 or is that just 2? I don't even know how many I had originally. I now can't do 10. So I've got the same issue I had just before. So we'll see how it goes, because we are going to have to do the tier list. We are going to have to do the tier list of the Abyss heroes that I think I could beat in a fight. And it's not just me. It can be everyone can get involved. We'll take an average and see which ones we think we can beat up. If people like it as a series, obviously we can do more. because there's 6 factions. There's no stopping us once we start. I can get more than 2 more, to be fair. Vulcan. I've got enough arena coins to do that. I could really do another Transcending Sphere, to be fair. Because I will check out in a sec. We'll check out in a sec exactly how many we've got and how much cot we've got. Because we can definitely build Wukong. But to be fair, I could just build Wukong tonight. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Look, on my other video that happened too, where I'd done the 300 cores, my last one was a Transcending Sphere. No way. Luck unreal. Because I've got plenty of Wukongs, I'm pretty sure. I don't need the Wukongs. I done one by accident. So I went through all of that to get an equal level of 10 and I pulled one. Because I'm an absolute moron. Have I got enough Wukongs? Ooh, I've got a obviously block holy damage. Ah, it's a crap awakening, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 short. No, I'm not. Just chilling in the bag. Chilling in the bag. So let's go make an E5. Can I make an E5? Yeah. I don't care about ticks in all deck. Nah, I'll keep Olivia. I'm not going to have enough food, am I? Sure. Ah, right. Yeah. Of course I am. Am I going to have enough food? E1, E2. I think I might be short. We'll listen. We'll play it live, and we'll try it out, and we'll see. It doesn't matter. To be honest with you, it doesn't. I can transcend him whenever. I can transcend him at level 10 if I wanted to. Why have they put the E copy in him? Why would they do that? As a stat, I don't care about the 200 gems. That's just frustrating beyond all belief. Right. So let's. We need to level him up. So I don't know how far we can go. I think we're going to be. I think we might be a 10-star short, you know, which would suck. Hey Leaf, it's going well, bud. We're having fun. It's going good. I failed miserably on several accounts, which, to be honest with you, is kind of what we were all expecting anyway. I thought that I would breeze through Tower Aspen Dungeon. Didn't do that. 300 treasure tickets turned to 200, but with 50 cores instead. And that worked out successfully. We're now going to transcend Wukong, because we've got the stuff to do it. Might as well do it. I don't think we've got the stuff to do it. Are we going to be a 10-star short? No, we're definitely not. Wall deck. Bye. So, E5 Sun Wukong. Let's get him up. There you go. Oh, claim all the juicy loot. And let's make my boy. Where is he? There he is. Yay! We have a Transcendence Wukong, which we're never going to use because I don't use this account. But that's fine. We've got him. He's there. He hasn't got any Transcendence gear, which winds me up. Oh, he's not even subbed, is he? So, yeah. I mean, he's naked at the moment. He's got, yeah. I just don't care, because what else have we got on this account to use? We have got. We've got so much stuff, but it would just. This is. I genuinely think. Thanks, Leaf. I genuinely think that this is like a whole episode. Oh, Kay, were you here when I got the origin chest? Just stupid luck. I've got all these treasure ones to do. I've got all the sub chests to do. I feel like this is a proper sit down Oh, pal, I'm really sorry, and this is why this is the issue, right? When you spend money on this game, I haven't spent money on this account 6 weeks or so, but you just get such a boost that it's just insane. But the advantage, I suppose, is that you can, obviously it just takes you longer. What I like with Idle Heroes is that you're not locked out of it. Like you could still get to what I've done. I mean, for instance, rolling an Origin chest on that Reverie key on an account I don't fucking want is wild because I always have horrific luck with Reverie keys. I know they're a lottery anyway, but yeah. But I mean, I've just got Origin chests sitting here. Mysterious Artifact chest sitting here. I've got all of these. I just don't want to use any of them. I've got no... Resonance Suit selection chest. There you go. Fantastic. Now, Wukong can have his own armour. Way. I don't even know where I got that from. Is any of it attuned to him? Garuda, Gagi, Lord Balrog. So if any of you have got an E5 Balrog and you need some resonance gear, this is where it's come to. Should we try him out? He's not. I'm not even gonna bother doing his stone. I don't even know if I've got. Have I got magic dust? Oh, have I got magic dust? Yes, I've got magic dust. Of course, I've got magic dust. I haven't been using it at all. So let's upgrade you. I don't even know what kind of stone I'd want on him. Fuck it. That'll work, won't it? That'll work on the old Great Sage. Should we try Realmsgate and see what he does? I don't care about this. Void Corruption 128. I still don't think I've lost a fight in Realmsgate since I came back to the game, because I came back with lots of stuff anyway. Where is he? Bye, Rogan. Speed attack or speed HP. I should have just kept the one I had, shouldn't I? Yeah. I don't really engage too much with this. I can't remember. I mean, this is just like, yeah. I think obviously Wukong, it depends if you're building him as your first one. Right, power, it's not hoarding. It's not hoarding. Hoarding, I feel like, is a deliberate act. This isn't deliberate because I don't play the account. My main account now, my non-meta account, obviously doesn't look like this. It hasn't got all that stuff sitting in the bag waiting to be spent. I will do an episode. I say an episode. I stream. It's probably going to take 4 hours. And we're going to manually go through everything. And hopefully people that know what they're talking about can come and give me some advice on it and be like, no, this is what you need to do. Because yeah, I'm really not. It's not my area of expertise. It's really not. Why is this fight going on so long? Thank you, Aspen. Thank you, sir. Fantastic. Wukong shit. That's all you need to know is Wukong's rubbish, because he didn't do as much damage as my Tree of Origin 5 Lord of Aspen. So there you go. If anyone else says that Great Sage is the best Transcendence hero, you can say no, he's not. Lord of Aspen's better than him. Out DPS'd him all day long. How am I going to do... I know how I'm going to do this. Do I know how I'm going to do this? I think I know how I'm going to do this. The screen's going to go blank for a second. And then I'm going to come back on the screen with my tier list. Because I want to show you guys the tier list first, and then we're going to talk about it, right? That's what we're going to do. It's like the government. Right. And also, because someone mugged... So I'm just going to do this. No one knows what I'm doing. You can't prove anything. Oh, power. What I'll do is I will make sure that I'll make sure there's a link put in the comments of this down below, alright? So that you're not left out. This is the tier list. So we're going to do Abyss Heroes first, because there's a lot of heroes in the game, and I feel like if people like this, there's no end. I'm here. There is no end to the amount of tier lists I can make about who I could fight. We could even do one if on we could even do one on who we think Barry could beat in a fight. We could even do that, you know. So this is the tier list. This is all the Abyss heroes in the game currently. Unbeatable. I can't beat them in a fight. Like, there's just no chance. 0% chance whatsoever that I beat them. Probably beat me. 10 to 20% chance that I get the victory. I genuinely think I could beat a gorilla in a fight. Sorry. Not a gorilla, a chimp. So, but that's one of those where they could probably beat me. Even fight 50-50. Would beat them. I would beat them like the opposite to probably beat me. An easy smash. Like fighting a baby. Right? So, there's no particular order. We're going to flick between as well. It would make sense to flick between. All we'll do is we'll scoot this down. Because I feel like sometimes we need to see the heroes to fully understand what I'm talking about. Like full context, right? So, for instance, if we talked about Arania, I'm not particularly scared of spiders. I think I'd beat her up. I think I'd beat up Arania. In fact, I'm certain I could beat Arania. I think she's going to go in, would beat them. Yeah. Let's talk about someone a bit more complicated. Let's talk about Berea. I feel like Berea is like 3'5" or 4 foot tall. He doesn't have his hammer in the fight. Google how tall she. Yeah, I think, does the biography give us? Oh my goodness gracious! I'm not. Oh, I didn't. Did you guys know that Berea and Dantalion are best buds? Oh, I didn't. I honestly didn't know that. I've never read these before. Super cool. Yeah. Tonk. Bear in mind, yeah, he does look slow, but he's one of them. He's got insane balance, but I feel like I could just kick him in the head over and over again, and he couldn't do an awful lot to stop me. Stumpy little arms. But then if he grabbed my leg, I feel like he could snap it. I think he goes into would beat, but it's not like a definitive. I would absolutely wreck him. I do feel like there's a tightness there. Yeah, but as I said, just because he's small, he's stocky, but he's strong. But I feel like it's like if you had to, you know, like they say the argument, how many like 10-year-olds could you beat in a fight? Good old Spartan kick to the face, 100%. That's what it'd be like fighting 10-year-olds. You just fucking douche like that all the time. But if you're talking about Berea, if he grabs that foot, snaps, leg broken, you're down on the ground, it then becomes a wrestling contest that he would win. So it's not an easy smash. It's not an easy smash. Do you know who is an easy smash? Ignatia. There is some absolute sickos that work on these kind of these whoever makes these character designs, man. Why is her thing just going backwards and forwards? Easy smash. Let's not talk about an easy smash. Cthulhu. I think, again, look at the size of that guy's hands. But I don't think he's like 6 foot. Again, he's either like 8 foot tall, or he's 3 foot tall, 4 foot tall. I think realistically, Cthulhu beats me in a fight. I think realistically, he beats most people in a fight. Size of them hands. I think he's going to go and probably beat me. No, even fight. I think it. Yeah, I know, but everything's in context. He does look tough, but we don't know how tall he is. I don't have a chance. Yeah, you saying? Do you really think so? Should I put him in? Probably beat me then. I'm going to bow down to you guys' wisdom. I think you're overestimating his height. Let's talk about someone that I should definitely be able to beat up. I think I could beat Cruz up. You think he's 7 foot? Unbeatable. Okay, Do you reckon he's 7 foot? Let's put a pin in that. Let's talk about Cruz. Cruz has got the weakest legs I've ever seen. I know he's got amazing biceps. He's also a priest. And I'm not a small child. So I don't think that he'd be able to have me. I think he looks scary. I also feel like kicking him in the face would hurt. I think I got Cruz. I think I could beat Cruz up. Because unlike Cthulhu, where we're not sure how tall he is, Cruz is definitely quite small. One leg kick. Yeah, exactly. Snap the leg and he's done. But yeah, he can't squat. He's got them dumbbells. He's got the curls done. And he can bench press, but he can't do anything else. So Cruz, I think Cruz is an easy smash that I would beat more often than not. Now there's a couple here that are real, like, okay, Nakia, bear in mind, hasn't got weapons. I don't even think we'll hear a crack. I think we'll just hear a disintegrate, like a dust sound, like a pss, pss, pss. That's what I think we'd hear, just crumbling away. Nakia, easy smash. Because she hasn't got her weapons. So she's effectively just a really skinny 5 foot tall chick. Now, I don't beat women, but I could beat her if I had to beat her, is all I'm saying. Going on that same, we're not going to look at Margaret. Margaret and Ignis are the same. Again, I don't know what they'd have that I wouldn't be able to beat. I mean, Margaret's like 3 foot tall. Okay, she's got wings, but that means she can fly away from me. She can't do anything else. Ignis, priest. Easy smash. Scary. I feel like Scary's a controversial one. Yeah, Ignis and Margaret are easy. Scary? What do we think about Scary? I'm presuming he would absolutely obliterate me. But I think so much this is... I wish they'd done like Pokemon, where they gave you the size and the weight. Because I also don't know. Yeah, but Ignis can't... I'm not worried about being cursed. She'd be dead, mate. What? One punch and she's down and she's out. Scary wins. Yeah, I'm going towards Scary wins. Because no matter what, I don't see how I'm beating him. I'm going to put him in probably beat me. Yeah, I know, but again, Scary might be small. Might be like 3 foot tall. And if 3 foot tall... Yeah, I'd run from Scary, to be fair. I'd run from Scary. We're getting some quite cool characters here. And I put the easy smashed ones first, because I think we're getting to the point now where... I'm not too sure. Waldeck is literally a vampire. He's quite skinny. He doesn't have the muscles. His legs look dope. I'm just realising that for the first time. He has like talons on his feet. Can he fly? I don't think it matters. Yeah. But then, if you fight a dog and you pin a dog down, they can't bite you. And I feel that's the same with Waldeck. It's whether or not I'm stronger than him. But look at his hands. Look at those. Yeah, but his build isn't crazy. I think he's like skinny, muscly, like with a skinny. He can't really fly. Yeah, but he's not immortal. We're not talking about immortal. I know he's probably immortal. I'm going to put him in probably beat me. I think there's a chance I beat Waldeck in a fight. Yeah, my tie build. But, as I said, I'm going to say this straight up. No, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. He looks small but deadly. Yeah, I feel like he's like one of them MMA fighters who is small and lethal, but you stand a chance because you've got the weight advantage. I think so. I'm happy putting him in probably beat me, but I'm not going to put him in definite beat me. Queen. She doesn't have weapons, but she has 4 arms. She's also small. She's got goat legs. Powerful to kick. She can jump on me. Oh, she's a goat. Yeah, she's got the ram horns, isn't she? She's tiny, though. I think I win that, too. I suppose it's like fighting a child that has 4 arms. It's still easy just because they've got 4 arms. She does look strong. But does she? She hasn't got any muscles? Yeah, but I feel like her most dangerous thing's the kick, right? I'm going easy smash. I might be persuaded later to move her up to would beat them, but I feel like easy smash is kind of where I'm at with that. This guy's just your average crackhead, and I mean, I'm not particularly scared about Williams. I think that he looks. I think in reality, if he came running at you, you'd be like, back off. But I don't think you'd be terrified. He's not like some of the others. I don't know he's got wings, but so I feel like we're gonna say that we would beat him. I think we'd beat Williams. Yeah, Williams is drunk. That's it. He's your local. Yeah, that guy. Natasha, easy smash. We don't need to go into that. Give him some crack and you're chilling. Yeah, have a little bit of crack. It's like Cartman in South Park. Just a little bit of crack. Right, we're getting into some interesting ones. Now, obviously, these are food in game, but if you ran into them down the street, you'd be still pretty scared of them. I said this, like Lord Balrog. I think he's going to go he's going to be the first unbeatable one. I think Balrog beats me. He's got 4. Did you guys know that? I've only just noticed that he's got 4 legs. He's a centaur. Why did I think he's stood up? I can't be the only person that's just learnt that information. Did you guys know that? He's got 4 legs. Does he grow them? Oh, he does. I didn't know that. But no, he's got all the balance as well as being absolutely tonk. He's therefore got all the balance. So, B-Rog, and he's purple at 10 star. Yeah, Balrog would kill me. I'm not even going to mess around with that. Cthulhu, but Balrog, nah, I'm dead, mate. And I'm almost certain that Gusta would absolutely wreck anyone in a fight. He's literally a fire golem. How do you even go across this fight? How would you even entertain that? How would you be like, yeah, this is what we're going to fight? Do you try and kick him? I don't think we beat Balrog. I don't think we beat Gusta. I'm pretty sure he goes up here. And in truth, right? Yeah, lose 100% K, 100%. And Fatmu, Oh, wrong one. I feel like it's exactly the same. The only thing with Fatmu, look at those legs. Look at them. Yeah. Uh, but I'm also thinking if he's rock, he's brittle. See, look, if you look at his legs there, I feel like they come apart. He's got a weak jaw too. I feel like that's mud rather than stone. Nah, okay, fair. Yeah, he'd beat me. Krim. I feel like he's like Cthulhu, right? Rocky's rock. Yeah, I know. Listen, I know Rocky's rock. I know Rocky's rock. But there's a reason that like Onyx is shit in Pokemon, right? Yeah, I know. I know. Karim. I feel like Cthulhu. A lot depends on the height. He also has a tail with what looks like a knife attached to it. I know he's the devil. We went through this with Cthulhu. I feel like we're walking over trodden ground. But Cthulhu had them big arms, right? Nah, he had big hands, weak legs, horns on his head. I don't think I'm going to try and kick him in the face anyway. Karim looks taller. Tail don't count here. Weapon. Nah, I don't think so because I don't think it counts as a weapon because it's his tail. It's like if it was attached to his hands. We'll put Karim and probably beat me. We're going to revisit this at the end, don't you worry. King Barton. I actually think if you take the hammer away from King Barton, he's just a 3'5" fat old man. And I know he's amazing on my non-meta account. I think I fuck him up on a 9 times out of 10. I think I beat him. I know he's got the big scary horns. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's not a knife because it's attached to him. It's like if I we'll leave Karim in the past. King Barton, easy. I think it's an easy smash. I think King Barton's easy. Yeah. Kay, by the way, you are like the best wingman ever. I love how much faith you have in me to defeat all these demons, by the way. Really do appreciate it. Here's one I don't think we're going to beat up. I'm pretty sure Dan has me done. Is a flaming demon that has now been abandoned by Wrath and me on my non-meta account. So he hasn't got the sword, but if you look at the size of that dude's hands, I've got a big head, but I'm pretty sure he just destroys me. And he's like some kind of flaming devil. So he's going to go in unbeatable and he's got thick legs. I've been using the whole leg thing as like a bit of a cheat. Yeah. The day that I finally go crazy from playing this game, it's just me in the street. There's Williams everywhere. It's not. It's just a bunch of crackheads sitting on a bench waiting to get high. So now we've got the final two. Now, controversially, does Gaggy get whatever the hell it is he sits on? Because obviously, the eye on the shoulders, I don't know what that means. I don't know what it is. Gaggy, if he doesn't have this monster thing, it's like beating up a child. And I don't beat up children on a regular basis, but I imagine it would be quite straightforward. Now, if he does have the monster thing, I feel like I lose. We said no weapons, and in reality, that's a weapon, right? Look at it. It's got a horn thing. 100% you dead. Yeah, Gaggy's a baby. Yeah, I know I'd destroy him. Easy smash. Easy smash. Finally up, my boy Morax. I'm pretty sure I just die. Arrested. No, I said I don't beat up children on a regular basis. I said I don't. I didn't say how often I did it or that I did it in any kind of regularity. One second. My wife's asking when she can come down to make some din-dins. So I'm going to tell her order stuff. Morax wins. I listen. In reality, Morax beats me up. Is it a 10 out of 10 beat up? Yep. and yeah, Morax beats me. Morax beats me hands down. So we're going to put Morax at the top, right? But then I also feel like, should we order these a little bit more? Definitely American. I actually think Balrog, now I found out he's a centaur, which, by the way, no one does anyone know? Did anyone else know that he was a centaur? I still think that's wild to me that he's a centaur, and I never realised. Morax top 2. My only question is, Ratal. Yeah, it depends. I hadn't taken intelligence into account. See, we're sitting here saying that Fatmu and Gouster would wreck me. They're literally rocks. They might not even realise they're supposed to fight. Balrog top 1. I am thinking, because these are thick, right? These are made of rocks. I'm thinking it's between these 3 for the top spot. And then Gouster and Fatmu, I think more than anything, even if they couldn't beat me, even though I couldn't beat them, they might not realise they're supposed to be fighting me. So I feel like they're there because these guys beat them. And then probably beat me. Yeah, Waldeck's just terrifying, isn't he? And scary. Like, I feel like they've got the scare factor more than the others have. It's funny, we haven't got any even fights. Why have I put Berea and would beat them? I feel like that's an easy smash, Berea. Yeah, I can't damage them. What I'm saying, in terms of ranking them, like, say I had to fight all the Abyss heroes, and the ones that smashed me were at the top, then who's the best out of these? Well, these 2 are so stupid because they're made of rocks that these guys could beat them too. That's my methodology with it. Karim is even fight. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to back myself there. And I think we should revisit Scary. I know he's terrifying. But he might also be 3 foot height. What am I doing with my life that I'm considering this? Having the best fucking time. Do I need to reconsider Scary? Yeah, he is just scary. That's it. I feel like I'm happy with where I've put all of these. You think it's even fight? Yeah, I agree with that. Because Waldeck, again, we've said about the dog thing. If I get him down, hold like a dog so they can't bite me. But then he has those claws, which is why that's not an even fight. Scary does Scary actually come from Stranger Things? I've never watched it. I'm not really a TV person, to be honest. Williams, Berea, Arania, I would beat them. I think sometimes Arania, because she's a spider, could be tricky. And Berea, we agreed. Yeah. We agreed with Berea that I could just kick him in the face constantly. But if he grabbed my leg, he'd snap it. That's why Berea isn't a would beat them rather than easy smash. Let's put smashability. Obviously, Nakia and Ignatia are right at the top end of smashability. So, and then Margaret would be easy. Gaggy's a baby, literally a baby, literally a baby. So Gag, oh god, right. Gaggy can go there. Natasha, Berea is a Viking. Yeah, but I don't think that matters. Cruz, King Barton, same as Berea, but King Barton just looks like a fat old version. Look at him. But he's got that vice grip. Does he also get lucky sometimes? Because I feel like no matter how many fights I have, I smack the others up. Prep time. Yeah, I think prep time's fair. I don't think they get prep time. I think I get a bit of prep time. I don't get a weapon that I can use environmental stuff. They're not allowed to use environmental stuff. I got King Barton. I know I've got King Barton, but I feel like sometimes he would beat me. Just like a smidge. I'm happy with this list as it is, I think. Well, this has been... The list part has been really successful. I'm happy that you guys have been engaged with it. We won't do another list tonight. Yeah. But you know, like you see them big dude. I still think... Because realistically, I'm not getting in close to him, right? Because if I get close to him and he grabs me, I'm doing the 10-year-old kick in the face technique. So I feel like it's more than 1 in 1,000 that he gets me. Difficult one. It was fun. And we'll do tomorrow at the end. We'll probably do a forest. We'll do forest, fortress. In fact, you guys can pick. Should we do shadow, forest, or fortress tomorrow? If you want to be here, because I can get it ready for tomorrow evening. What faction should we do? I might even put a poll out on the YouTubes because I want it to be a community thing. It doesn't matter to me. I think fortress could be fun. Like Sigmund, but he hasn't got a shield. Shadow, yeah, Shadow's the obvious one, right? I do think Shadow would be the most engaging. I think Forest would be the most boring. I don't know if there's any Forest heroes that would beat me. Is there? This is why this is quite... Edgar would mess me up. I will do a poll. I'll do a poll. I think Shadow will come on top. See, Edgar would mess me up. He's a fucking rhino. He's got a horn. Whereas like all of these. Gru? How would Gru even fight me? They are wizards but without powers. Yeah, the only one... Yeah, I'm not sure. Easiest beatdown in the world. Rosa without his magic staff. Beating up a 90-year-old. Melissa. Just a bumblebee. Panda. Kung Fu Panda. He hasn't got a sword, but he's tanky. Oh. Rogan. No, we're not doing this. Right, stop getting distracted. We're not going to let myself get too distracted. Yeah, Rosa, easy fights all day long. Easy fights all day long. So, we haven't got, to be fair, what's the time now? It's 9 to 8. I've done 1 hour and 50 minutes, and I've really enjoyed it. So we'll carry on. We'll ramble for a few minutes. And then I'm going to go get some food and watch Married at First Sight with my wife. I just want to say, like on a serious note, those that have been here the whole time, right? Really appreciate it. I have loads of fun doing this, and obviously it helps with engagement. So it doesn't bother me that like the peak viewership was like 14. That's 14 people that are deciding to watch what I'm doing. So it's better than me sitting on the sofa and just watching way too much Married at First Sight. because I think she wanted to watch an old series as well as the new one. But I really appreciate it, and the engagement's really fun, and this is fun. And I like to think my community side of it, like on the Discord and Power, I won't forget to put it in the comments. I think that's my chair, by the way, making noises. It's not me. The community side, this is such a better community than the main community. All of you guys are so much more engaging. 14 is pretty good for stream. Yeah, and it's on a... But it didn't bother me. What was more important, the amount of people didn't bother me. I think what was more important was that I enjoyed doing it, and I imagine I haven't gone on a first date in 16 years, right? 15 years? 15 years. I imagine that doing a stream where there's 0 people there, or one person there that's not talking, would be very similar to going on a shit date, in that it's just awkward and you're just sitting there, I don't know what to do. So you guys engaging with me is like massive. And to be fair, you guys have been engaging loads. I wouldn't even need the full engagement in reality, because you could just give me a topic and I'll shoot off about it. Like for instance, I went to Tesco's last night. Put a link in the Discord. No, he wants a link for the Discord. Can you put a link in the chat? I suppose you guys can't. Can I do that? Hold on. 1 second, Power. I'll try and do it now for you. I don't get, because it should just be open. I don't really understand Discord. I don't get why they make it so bloody difficult to join. Copy link. Can I go into the chat? Whoa. By the way, my event review video, 541 views, which is like a record for the amount of time that it's been up, which is great. We love to see it. Now, it's not cropped up my thing yet, so I can't put the comment yet. I'll put the comment down below, Power. In fact, no, what I'll do, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will put it on my event review video. So in the comments on my event review, I'm going to put it there now. Just let me put a comment on, bro. I'm trying to be useful, I promise. I'm just so shit at everything. Right. If you go to my event review video, it's on there. I know I reached 300. I reached 300 the other day. And I'm now up to 313. What tends to happen is when I get big events come up and I do my event reviews. Yeah, Kate, I'll see you later, bud. Have a good one. When I do my event reviews, I get a lot more subs suddenly pop up, and I get a lot more views, and I get more people looking at my videos. See, we're at 313 subs right now, which is basically 1 million. That's what I'm saying. But guys, I've been now doing this for 2 hours because I started 5 minutes early. Yeah. It's one of those. Like I think I get on with you guys. Like it'll be really. I think if you join the Discord, you'd see what I mean more. And I want everyone to join the Discord as long as you're prepared to have a good chat, because we don't have to. You can lurk if you want. You can be a lurker. It's really nice there. Hey, Dan. In how many hours would we expect the new event? Well, the new event's going to drop in, I want to say 5 hours time. I got to learn as much as possible about it. Would you give me enough to make a Wukong? Well, no, you're not going to get copies of the heroes, bud. You're not going to get. Well, you can get a couple of selection chests. It's not the events aren't really about that, to be fair, and they're more about getting Stella and Cot and things like that, and sublimation. So it's not going to help you. Well, it can get a Wukong because you can get Transcendence, but cause of no. Oh, goodness gracious, I always get this wrong. Always get this wrong. I don't know why they call so many things the same bloody thing. Crystals of Transcendence. Yeah. So yeah, join the Discord. Anyone that's here should join the Discord. everyone's really nice, and we have a free to play series on there, like a new account series where everyone puts their progress. People can ask questions. If you're really new, you can ask questions and you don't get shut down. And there's not too many people, right? So if I go onto the normal Idle Heroes Discord, there's like a million people and you can't read anything. There's too much going on. It's like really nice. Obviously, it'd be good to get more people in there, but the people that are in there, the people that are in the chat, really cool people. We have a good laugh in there, and we talk about all the things that need to be talked about. I don't do too much work on the Discord, mainly because I don't understand it yet, and there's probably 12, 15 active people. But the people that are active are really useful. There's a couple on there that know all the end game stuff, so if you ask them about that, they'll know it. We'll put our accounts in there. As I said, it's just a nice vibe. But look, I've been doing this for 2 hours. This was like it's not toxic. No, honest, but power. There was one guy, and the others would know about it. If you purchased, 1 second, Dan. It's not toxic at all. So there was one guy, and I don't know what he was thinking he was doing. So he joined up like a week after Discord was made, and then started an argument with someone. I can't remember what the argument was about, but he was just being an absolute melt. So I timed him out and then just kicked him. And since then, we haven't had any problems. So there isn't any need for it. Like, it's not... I hate the saying safe space, but it is a safe space to have the chats you want to have. I mean, you've probably heard me say this because you were around for all of the stream a couple of days ago. I went to the Idle Heroes Discord, the official one, and I was on the non-meta channel talking about, put a picture of my account and said, like, what do you think a good non-meta trans hero would be for my account? And just got slated straight off the bat. They were like, this is not a non-meta account, it's your shit account. And I was like, oh, okay, just weird. Yeah, he was a mess. He was so irritating, and I can't remember now what it was about, but it was so obvious that he just wanted to create an argument. And then he went and started commenting on my YouTube videos about stuff, and I was like, go for it. I commented back, and I said along the lines of, it's not the place for it. Like, if you want to go have that kind of discussion, go on the main one. If you want to have normal discussion, you can stay in the Discord. And then he started shooting his mouth off, so that's when I fully kicked him rather than just timed him out. Just weird. How many flags do I think you'll get if you purchase all the packs? Let's very quickly have a look at what I think the answer would be. So if I need to go off this. There's a reason I'm doing this. Apologies. Let's get that back up. If you purchase all the packs, if we work off a 200 average, which might be completely wrong, it's my only concern. If you bought all the packs, it would probably put you on 36,000, give or take a lot. Like 30, so between 28 and 48,000 you could end up. So it's a complete random. It depends how many of these you get, like the really good rewards. I haven't got a target in mind. The only thing that's consistent, if you max out, and I've only just realised this, how stupid is it? I've only just realised this. 180 tickets means you can do exactly 10 of the big rewards, which is what I'll end up doing. Oh, that's that, wasn't it? Yeah, and I can't remember who he was arguing with. Who was he arguing with? Someone that's still in the Discord. Yeah, that's it, because he was saying that he was like free to play. That's it, it was over nothing. He was saying he was free to play, and he was answering every question. And this guy, Alex or whatever his name was like, that's not possible. That's not possible. That's not. And it was just like really aggressive and micro-aggressive. And the other guy wasn't even arguing back. What should you get on a new account with 180 flags? Oh, man. I don't think you can go far wrong going... It depends how this works. Really. Because if I'm you and I'm having 180 flags, and I can do, I would probably get myself a glittery deified artifact. Realistically. Obviously, you're not going to bother with this stuff. you're probably not going to be too worried about this. Because if you're a spender, right, if you're buying all the packs and you're a spender, there's other options down the road to get Grimoire Essence. You don't need it now. What will be much more beneficial for you now, and will obviously still be beneficial later on in the account, is getting these Origin artifacts. I think this is where I'm going to focus on. Full train. What do you mean by that? Sorry, bud. What do you mean full train? I know that with green, I'd def go for the full train stuff. Oh, treasure. Duh. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I don't know what else you'd go for, to be honest. I think most people are going to go for the treasure train stuff. Yeah, and then I suppose you'll get people that will go for this to spend their leftovers. I wonder why they've made... That's interesting. I wonder if these are festival treasures and these are normal ones, which is why there's the disparity between them. I wonder why there's a difference there. Because I also feel... I don't know. Is food a valid option? Obviously it's valid. But this is why I really do recommend people not be twitchy-fingered with it. Because you've got so much options to be twitchy-fingered. And not just twitchy-fingered in doing the event before finding out how you're actually supposed to do it. But pulling the rewards, because if you get in the extra treasure tickets, what I think would be gutting is you pull the rewards on like Friday or Saturday. You get your free golden tickets throughout the week and you high roll, but you've already spent your tickets on something worse. Like you've gone for an orange treasure where you should have be going for the pink treasures. Yeah, food is huge for an early account. I feel like if you're spending money and it's an early account, getting that food now is great. You're still going to limit yourself with progress at some point. Like you're still going to hit a roadblock. Whereas if you went for the Origin artifacts, yeah, it's going to take you longer to get to those roadblocks, but you probably clear the roadblocks at the same kind of time as if you rush to it. So I think if you're free to play Origin artifacts, as many as you can get, you might be able to get 2. It depends on how this 6,400 thing works. You should definitely be getting 1. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I've been doing this 2 hours and 10 minutes. I've had like loads of fun. I genuinely mean that. I'm going to be doing this tomorrow, a bit later, 7 o'clock my time. So like an hour before now, whatever your time is. But I appreciate you here. Appreciate you've watched me. If you haven't already subbed, sub to me. What's the harm in subbing? What's the harm in that? Like it, sub it, share it, do whatever you got to do. Get on with me tomorrow. $200 going down. We're doing the event. We're doing it live. Spending however many cores as well. But yeah, stay safe. VH out.